Conquer. Fight. Low. Turn. Turn. Online. Rank set. Carry prize 1 versus 1. Carry rank set.
Dragon Brother. Round 1, fight. Round 2, fight!
Hey, great timing. Y'all, perfect timing.
Final round, fight! Fatality. Kung Lao wins.
Maybe she'll see the
Cabal.
antiquities of the Jews.
Special Forces Desert Command.
The works of Josephus. The Antiquities of the Jews. Book 1. Containing the interval of 3,833 years from the creation to the death of Isaac. Chapter 1.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
And made them mad.
Finish him.
Hey, good match, homie. Yep. Oh, he disconnected. Okay, there we go. I still got it.
Fatality. Kung Lao wins.
Online.
When he saw that Adam had no female companion or
Rank
society,
set.
for there was no such creator, and that he wondered at the other animals, if from male to female, he laid in his skin, and took away one of his ribs, and out of it he formed the woman. Whereupon Adam knew her when she was brought to him, and acknowledged that she was made out of himself. Now a woman is called in the Hebrew tongue Esau, but the name of the woman was Eve, which signifies the mother of all living. Moses says further that God planted a paradise in the east, flourishing with gold all sorts of trees, and that among them was the tree of life, and another of knowledge, whereby was to be known what was good and evil. And that when he brought Adam and his wife into this garden, he commanded them to take care of the plants. Now the garden was watered by one river, which ran round about the whole earth, and was parted into 4 parts. Spice, which the Greeks are used to, going into India, makes its exit into the sea, and is by the Greeks called Kombat. Euphrates also, as well as Tigris, goes down into the Red Sea. Now the name Euphrates, or Wrath, denotes the two priests, and another 15 parts to the Levites, which distributed the rest of the prey among the people, after which they lived happily, as having obtained an abundance of good things by their bounty, and there being no misfortune that offended them, or hindered their enjoyment in their happiness. But Moses was now grown old, and appointed Joshua for his successor, both to receive directions from God as a prophet, and for commander of the army, if they should at any time stand in need of such a one. And this was done by the command of God, that to him the care of the public should be committed. Now Joshua was instructed in all those kinds of learning which concern the laws of God himself, and Moses was the instructor. At this time, it was that the 2 tribes of Gad and Reuben, and the half-tribe of Manasseh, abounded in the multitude of cattle, as well as in all other kinds of prosperity, which they had in Egypt, and their body claimed by their son Moses to give them as their peculiar portion that land of the Amorites which they had taken by right of war, because it was fruitful and good for feeding of cattle. But Moses, supposing that they were afraid of fighting with the Canaanites, and invented this provision for their cattle as a handsome excuse for avoiding that war, he called them armed cowards, and said they had only contrived a decent excuse for their cowardice, and that they had a mind to live in luxury and ease, while all the rest were laboring with great pains to obtain the land they were desirous to have, and that they were not willing to march alone, and undergo the remaining hard service, whereby they were under the device. The works of Josephus, Book 5, containing the interval of 476 years, from the death of Moses to the death of Eli. Chapter 1. How Joshua, the commander of the Hebrews, made war with the Canaanites, and overcame them, and destroyed them, and divided their land by lot to the tribes of Israel. When Moses was taken away from the woman, the man of the scribe, when all the surrounding people went to the and the salt horse and gold, to get themselves ready for the condition. They also despised the time to discover what forces and what were their intentions. But he put his camp in order, and soon passed over Jordan, the proper season, and he fell into the Levites of the tribe of Judah. For them, who had never been weary of taking pains with them. No, not when he was dying, for the sake of the public welfare. They had prepared themselves, ready to perform what they had
Fatality.
action is such as can be no way contradicted, but for him that brings an accusation and calumny against his wife in an impudent and rash manner. Alternatively, by way of confirmation of what had been said, Moses also wrote their blessings and their curses, that they might learn them so thoroughly that they might never be forgotten by length of time. And when he was ready to die, he wrote these blessings and curses upon the altar, on each side of it, where he says also the people stood, and then sacrificed and offered. Lest no one lend to any one of the Hebrews upon usury, neither usury of what is eaten, or what is drunken, or disgusted. Lest no one blaspheme those gods, when the Hebrews do what belongs to them, or the Hebrews, and then fight to the God. Lest not any one or the fire of the Hebrews, to be for the priests alone. When the multitude assembled together into the holy city for sacrificing every 7th year the Feast of Tabernacles. Once he made the atonement, he let him keep the laws to all the people, and let them go away, but the children of the elders did. No, or the servants neither. For it is a good thing that those laws should be engraven in their souls, to preserve their memories, so that it may not be possible to blot them out. For by this means they will not be guilty of sin, for they cannot plead ignorance of the law. For laws also will have a greater authority among them, for those may have printed in their souls what they all have to do, so that they will only be ignorant of the laws of the laws which they have despised, and thereby from the causes of their Christian. And the children also learn to read, that this thing they have, which will be the first thing they see, that's the cause of their future felicity. For everyone who knoweth that goes out, that if it's written in the Bible, that the living tongue of the people, those who are every word, those who are abundant, for the hour of sanctity, gratitude, and the power of justice, and so by way of the people, they also receive
Go.
favors. They will also to attain the principal blessings that they receive from God upon their doors, and show the same amount of them that is on their But Moses, supposing that they were afraid of fighting with the Canaanites, and invented this provision for their cattle as a handsome excuse for avoiding that war, he called them arrant cowards, and said they had only contrived a decent excuse for their cowardice, and that they had a mind to live in luxury and ease, while all the rest were laboring with great pains to obtain the land that they were desirous to have, and that they were not willing to march along and undergo the remaining hard service whereby they were under the divine promise to pass over Jordan and overcome those our enemies which God had shown them, and so obtain the land. But these tribes, when they saw that Moses was angry with them, they could not deny, but they had a just cause to be displeased at their petition, made an apology for themselves, and said that it was not on account of their human nature, nor on account of their laziness, that they made this request to him, but that they might leave the prey they had gotten in places of safety, and thereby might be more expedite and ready to undergo difficulties and to fight battles. They added this also, that when they had built cities, wherein they might preserve their children and wives and possessions, they would go along with the rest of the people. Moses was pleased with what they said. He called for Eleazar, the high priest, Joshua, the chief of the tribes, and for them whose tribe they possessed the land of the Amorites. They could not be able to hold their people in the war until all things were settled. On this he took possession of the land. He built them strong cities, and planted them with children for their lives, and they had refuge of enemies, creditors, Moses also found the first 10 cities, which were the number of the 44 Levites, 3 of which Moses had 90 persons who fell reserved and killed them, and he smote the 70,000 for their pastors, with that of the life of that high priest, and he was slaughtered with right hand. After which the high priest he permitted the slayer to return home. During the time of his exile, the relations of him that was slain may by his law kill the manslayer without the power of God, which he fled, that his permission was not granted to his high person. And have the cities which were set apart for his flight with him. These are the borders of Raymond, the land of Israel, and Golan, the land of Israel. There was here also, by Moses' command, 3 other cities, which the habitations of these fugitives out of the cities of the people, was not for that which should be in possession of the entertainment. At this time, the chief men of the tribe of Manasseh came to Moses and informed him that the land of their God dead, who came from the land, who was born in the children of left fathers. But that these
Go.
daughters should inherit the
Hey, perfect timing.
he gave this answer, that if they shall marry into their own tribe, they shall carry their estate along with them. But if they dispose of themselves in marriage to one of another tribe, they shall leave their inheritance in their father's tribe. And then it was that Moses ordained that everyone's inheritance should continue in his own tribe. Chapter 8. The policy settled by Moses, and how he disappeared from among mankind. When 40 years were completed, within 30 days, Moses gathered the congregation together near Jordan, where the city of Havilah now stands, a place full of palm trees, and all the people being come together, he spake thus to them. O you Israelites, and fellow soldiers, who have been partners with me in this long and uneasy journey. Since it is now the will of God, and the course of old age, at 120, requires it that I should depart out of this life, and since God has forbidden me to be a patron or an assistant to you in what remains to be done beyond Jordan, I thought it reasonable not to leave off my endeavor, even now for your happiness, was to do my utmost to procure for you the eternal enjoyment of good things and a memorial for myself when you shall be in the fruition of great plenty and prosperity.
Online.
Come, therefore, let me suggest to you by what means you may be happy.
This week's Torah portion.
You may leave an eternal prosperous possession thereof to your children after you, and then let me thus go out of the world, and I cannot but deserve to be believed by you, both on account of the great things I have already done for you, and because when souls are about to leave the body, they speak with the sincerest freedom. O children of Israel, there is but one source of happiness for all mankind, the favor of God, for he alone is able to give good things to those that deserve them, and to deprive those of them that sin against him, towards whom, if you behave yourselves according to his will, and according to what who will understand his mind, do exhort you to, you will both be esteemed blessed, and will be admired by all men, and will never come into misfortunes, nor cease to be happy. You will then preserve the possession of the good things you already have, and will quickly obtain those that you are at present in want of. Only do you be obedient to those whom God would have you to follow, nor do you prefer any other constitution of the government before the laws now given you. Neither do you disregard that way of divine worship which you now have, nor change it for any other form. And if you do this, you will be the most courageous of all men, in undergoing the fatigues of war, and will not be easily conquered by any of your enemies. For while God is present with you to assist you, it is to be expected that you will be able to despise the opposition of all mankind, and great rewards of virtue are proposed for you, if you preserve that virtue through your whole lives. Virtue itself is indeed the principal and the first reward, and after that it bestows abundance of others, so that your exercise of virtue towards other men will make your own lives happy, and render you more glorious than formerly can be, and procure you an undisputed reputation of prosperity. These blessings you will be able to obtain in case you hearken to and observe those laws which by divine revelation I have ordained for you. That is, in case you will all meditate upon the wisdom that is in them. I am going from you myself, rejoicing in the good things you enjoy, and I recommend you to the wise conduct of your law, and to the coming order of your polity, and to the virtues of your commanders, who will take care of what is for your advantage. And that God, who has been till now your leader, by whose good will I have myself been useful to you, will not put a finger down to his providence over you, but as long as you desire to have him your protector in your pursuits after virtue, so long as you enjoy his care over you. Your high priest also, Eleazar, as well as Joshua, the descendants, the chiefs of your tribes, will go before you and suggest the best advices to you. By following these advices, you will continue to be happy. To whom do you give ear without reluctance? The sensible, but all such as know well how to be governed will also know how to govern, if they be promoted to that authority themselves. And do not let esteem liberty to consist of taking such directions as your governors think fit to give you for your practice, as at present indeed, you place your liberty in nothing else but abusing your benefactors, which error you will avoid for the time to come, your affairs will need a better promotion they have hitherto borne. Nor do you ever indulge such a degree of passion in any matters as you have oftentimes done when you have been very angry. For you know that I have been often in danger of death from you than from our enemies. What I now put you in mind of is not done in order to reproach you, for I do not think it proper, now I am going out of the world, to bring this to your remembrance in order to leave you offended at me, since at the time when I underwent those hardships from you, I was not angry at you, but I do it in order to make you wiser hereafter, and to teach you that this will lead to your security. I mean that you never be injurious to those that preside over you, even when you are become rich, as you will be to a great degree when you have passed over Jordan, and are in possession of the land of Canaan. Since, when you are at once proceeded so far by your wealth as to a contempt and regard of virtue, you will also forfeit the favor of God, and when you have made him your enemy, you will be beaten in war, and will have the land which you possess taken away again from you by your enemies, and this with great reproaches upon your conduct. You will be scattered over the whole world, and will,